Urgent Jan, Somsu reaction. This is breaking news. US launches attacks again Iran. This is the latest video. Literally was just posted 15 minutes ago on Fox News. Yeah, I said that in the reaction of just a day or so ago. Like Trump went back from G7. G7 that doesn't just happen. There is no way in hell US is not gonna conduct an operation. That just doesn't happen. Trump was in operation room as I was saying. And yeah, look at that. See, I was right. Like this is not some like moment. Of course, it's gonna happen. He's like, okay, I'm gonna give you 2 weeks. Yeah, nobody bought that. And if Iran bought that, it's like, come on, man. Really, I highly doubt they bought that either. So I don't know what attack this is gonna be. Like which way an attack? Because when it comes to US, what is an attack? Like, you can just do shit and come back home. Like there you go, you did the damage. It's not gonna be like back and forth attack. You don't do that with US. US is that powerful. So let's watch this one.
This is a Fox News alert. News from the President of the United States that there has been an attack inside Iran. Just moments ago, President Donald Trump putting out on Truth Social, we have completed our very successful attack on 3 nuclear sites in Iran, including Fordo, Natanz, and Esfahan.
Mountain one that only US can do it. With the bunker buster. I think that's what he's talking about here.
All planes are now outside of Iran airspace. Again, this from President Donald Trump. A full payload of bombs was dropped on the primary site, Fordo. All planes are safely on their way home. Congratulations to our great American warriors. There is not another military in the world that could have done this. Now is the time for peace. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Again, that's just seconds ago from President.
Yeah, B-2 bombers went in, throw the GBU, the bunker busters, and went back out. I get like it's B-2. How the fuck Iran's gonna detect that? It's B-2, one of the best stealth plane that is. Will probably cost, what is it called? Like, cost $1 billion plus or something. It's B-2. I mean, yeah, it's untouchable. They're probably back and they're still thinking, what the fuck happened? Yeah, it was US and B-2 bomber. That's what happened. Imagine seeing that shit. Somehow you caught glimpse of that B-2s, like this batter-like looking blacked out thing coming towards you. 2 of them. I'm pretty sure they're like, they don't come with one. They're usually with a pair. 2 of them coming like, oh shit.
Donald Trump on Truth Social, suggesting that those B-2 bombers that perhaps were on the way may have been behind this. We'll get more details on these 3 sites that the president said has been attacked.
There was a news like they were I don't know, like seen over Guam or something recently. Like Guam, isn't Guam in Pacific? I don't know. How does that work? I don't know. But yeah, there was like news like they were there, like the people are tracking. I guess this was happening.
Inside Iran. This comes after days of negotiations to try to get Iran to the negotiating table. The President of the United States saying it would have to be unconditional surrender, saying enrichment would have to stop. We heard from negotiations in Europe that was not being.
I mean, when Ayatollah said, like, keep your threat against who's actually afraid of you. I mean, when it comes to Trump, that was game over. No way Trump wasn't going to like, oh, now I'm going to respond.
Accepted by the Iranians that they would not stop enriching uranium. There was a thought that this could go as long as 2 weeks, as the president said he would decide within 2 weeks. However, 2 days is within 2 weeks.
All right, yeah, that's true. Yeah, within 2 weeks, so 2 days. Yeah, that is within 2 weeks. It is technically right. Yeah, okay. Is it like, okay, now US officially has attacked Iran. Can Iran retaliate? Does Iran have ICBM that can reach US or something? Because to me that would be interesting. Obviously none of them will even reach, even if they can reach. But that would be interesting to see like how US's defense system works. Aegis and Patriot, just like zapping it out of the sky from Atlantic or Pacific, wherever they launch it. But does Iran have ICBM that can reach America? I don't know.
And now word from President Donald Trump that these attacks have happened. Again, interesting that 3 sites have been struck by U.S. bombers. And this, again, we'll get more information about the exact targets and
this is Isfahan facility.
What bombs were used.
Damn, look at that. What bombs were used? Like there's a bomb. It was B2, man. B2 probably carpet bomb, because look at all that. This is not one bomb's doing. If one bomb had this, I mean, there are bombs US have. One bomb could do that, but that would mean none of this would exist. It would be such a big explosion radius. This is smaller bombs, probably carpet bombs, so there's still debris there. If one bomb exploded, like you see debris here, and there'll be like a crater here, if that's the case. The carpet bombed, I guess.
We expect that the GBU-57, the bunker buster, the massive penetrator bomb, may have been one of those used. Fordo is a nuclear facility inside Iran that is roughly a half-mile deep underneath a rock mountain-like facility.
Yeah, I've seen, I'm pretty sure in the past we've seen like those like doors opening and shit, like how probably the entrance is way far away, it's inside the mountain. Yeah, probably bunker buster were used.
Facility that has been said to be the site of a lot of the enrichment capability. Esfahan, believed to be a storage
was Ayatollah in that facility? Does that mean?
facility for enriched uranium, and Natanz another part of the nuclear facilities. They have several throughout Iran. It has been long described as a very difficult and tedious effort to go after these nuclear sites, but the U.S., for the first time, launching an attack inside Iran. Again, the President of the United States saying all of the planes are out of Iranian airspace. The bombings do continue by the Israelis inside Iran as this back-and-forth volley between Israel and Iran has continued for some 2 weeks.
I mean, you really need to sit back and think, like, Israel is bombing you now, US is directly got involved. You really need to think things now. I mean, come on, like sitting here, Israel is attacking us, and now US has officially entered the chat. What should we do next? Being aggressive now is not on the table. Let's be honest. USA is not something you can fight. USA is not something that China can fight, let alone you can fight. I mean, come on, man. Like, this is something like you need to think about now.
We expect to hear more about this operation, not only from the Pentagon, but perhaps from the White House, although the White House this evening, has called a lid, as far as meaning no one will talk after that. That may be changing now. Obviously, we have this Truth Social post from President Donald Trump.
Yup, there we go. Trump exploded that shit. Yeah, this is some next level thing, man. I was surprised, like, okay, first of all, I'm like, US launches attack against Iran. Oh, wait a minute, is this some clickbait channel? And like, oh, fuck me, it's Fox News, so yeah, it's happening now. But it's not happening, it happened and it's over. That's what this is like. Okay, facilities are destroyed. Let's see what Iran does now, because it's not war. It's an operation the US did because Iran wasn't listening, so US like, fine, I'm going to destroy our facilities because I can't do that. I'm like Star Wars. I'm like a Jedi or something. Like I'm Darth Vader or something with the Force. You don't have the Force. You're a rebel who's using guns. I have the Force. I have the power you can't wield. I just destroyed your mountain. Like, I can't do that. You should have listened to me, type of shit. I don't know what's gonna happen in the future, but there US has officially entered the chat. That's what this is. This is probably gonna be the big thing. If Iran doesn't back down, yeah, US gonna go full blown. And to me, it feels like in the modern world, today's world, it means US will not put foot on Iran. But US's technology would be so overwhelming that Iran would be like, a lot of Iranian military infrastructure will basically overnight get deleted because it's USA. USA was powerful 2 decades ago. Now they are at a whole other level. Technology and a complete insanity. All right, that's what happened. I guess it'll be interesting to see what happens next. All right, I'll see you next time.